Here's what I'm going to tell you, and this is incredibly important. Pasting in your private key like this is no bueno. Very bad. We pretty much never want to have our private key in plain text, especially our production or our private keys with actual money. Putting this private key in plain text is not a big deal because this is a fake dummy one. It's also bad to have our private keys in our shell or bash history. If I hit up once on my terminal, I can see the private key in here, which is why the interactive is a little bit better because it at least obfuscates the private key. To remove your private key from your history in bash, you can do history-c. Now, if I hit up, I can't see any commands. And if I do history, I can see my entire history, which is just the history keyword. Now, if I type clear, I'll do history. Now I see history, clear, history. Great. And we don't have the private key in our command history anymore. We will learn more about proper private key safety in the future, but I want you to do something for me right now. In a new file, I want you to right click and I want you to write promise.md. We're going to hide the terminal. And in here, we're going to say, I promise to never use my private key associated with real money in plain text. In fact, take this and tweet this. I promise to never use my private key associated with real money in plain text. And I can't spell, and that's fine. And then if you want to @ me, or you want to @ Cyfrin audits, or whatever, go ahead and send that. We are going to have more of these promises that you're going to do, but this is the first one that I need you to understand. Right now it's cool because these are dummy keys, but in the future, it will definitely not be cool. And I'm stressing this because I've seen a lot of multi-million-dollar companies not follow this and get their private keys hacked. Great. Now, of course, though, the basic way to deploy to any blockchain would be forge, create the name of your contract, add the RPC URL, and then add your private key. We're going to learn how to get RPC URLs for free using Alchemy for any blockchain that we want. And like I said, more safe private key methodologies in the future. But now you've just learned how to deploy your contracts to any chain from the command line. This is great.